All right, welcome on in, everybody, for episode. It's our acute episode. Actually, we're episode 45. It's a little pun there for you mathwids out there. If not, then it just kind of flew over your head. But anyway, episode 45. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I am UP18, followed by Cross, and the little emblem at the bottom is Squidy, or wherever he sits. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Do appreciate it. We have a good episode for you guys. Hopefully we have a lot of topics. You know, we're gonna jump from wrestling to video games to D&D, maybe even a game or two. Who knows? But if this is your first time watching, make sure to hit that sub button on YouTube, as well as make sure the bell notification is on so you can get notified when our videos go live, which are usually Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're listening audibly on Google Podcast or Spotify, make sure to listen. Listen first off, and then also leave a review if you can. But without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
All right.
What do you got, Squiddy?
What do I got?
Yeah, you said all right, dude.
I did say all right. Yeah. I guess we'll go into Valorant. We'll start off there. VALORANT Masters, Shanghai. The first few matches have been played over the last. They started yesterday, 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. Eastern. I was able to watch the VODs a little bit, but that time is sort of rough. But nonetheless, I do have the Swiss stage matches up so far. So far, we have had G2 playing T1, FPX playing Foot, Gen.G playing Lev, and Team Heretics playing DRG. So out of those games, G2 beat T1, FPX beat Foot, Gen.G actually beat Leviathan, and Team Heretics beat Dragon Ranger Gaming 2-0. I don't think that is much of a surprise, but I was interested to see that Gen.G did beat Lev. It was 2-1, but they did end up beating Gen.G. It was Icebox map 1, Lev, and then Gen.G took Lotus and Breeze. They actually kind of destroyed Lev on Lotus, going Gen.G won that map 13-5 against Lev, and then on Breeze 13-7. So yeah, they didn't. The first game, Lev did pretty well. They won 13-7. Ass pass, doing ass pass things, top frag, match MVP. But after that, kind of didn't do great on. Yeah, texture kind of went off. Map 2 on Lotus, going 26-10, and then on map 3 Breeze, I think that it was just a Gen.G overall play better their team. So yeah, so that was, I think, my most my most anticipated so far was the Gen.G versus Lev, just because those are two really good teams. But yeah, that's how it's been playing out so far. When the Swiss stage concludes, we'll start to see 100 Thieves, EDG, Fnatic, and Paper X actually start to play in the playoffs. But for the Swiss stage, it's only those 8 teams for now. So yeah, coming up over the next 2 days, we have FPX versus Gen.G, G2 versus Team Heretics, Leviathan versus T1, and Dragon Ranger Gaming DRG versus Foot. So we'll see how that goes for now, but that is Masters Shanghai, at least for the first 2 days. We'll see where the standings are by next week. Yeah, so I think it's been interesting to watch the VODs and the highlights. See it on X, Twitter, whatever. See posts about that, TikTok too, but. Yeah, that's so far Master Shanghai. It's been good so far. I'm hoping it gets even better. Um, yeah, so that's Valorant for the just quick update on Masters thus far.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised with T1 losing to G2. I thought G2 probably would have lost that game, even though they did get smashed on Breeze. I don't know if you guys saw that, but T1 13-1 G2 on map 2. It's just like, oh man.
Jeez.
Yeah, but T1 is inconsistent.
Yeah.
They're like old 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I think
They are so inconsistent.
FPX beating Foot, I think, is relatively reasonable. I think that's probably expected.
Yeah, I don't really know much about that.
Yeah, Foot shit.
FPX team.
And then Team Heretics 2-0 Dragon Ranger Gaming. That
Also, FPX is number 2 in China, so
13-2 and 13 or 13-5, 13-5. Yeah, that wasn't even a.
Did you guys see the Boostio interview that they asked him about the Chinese teams again?
I don't know.
So last Masters, he basically said that the Chinese teams are the weakest teams out of all the regions. Mm-hmm. And basically says the exact same thing again this time. Like they asked him, like, you know, coming to the second Masters, has your opinion changed about the Chinese teams that have played them previously? He's like, nope. He's like, I still think that they are the worst region. And I think that out of all of them that are here, only EDG is going to make it, and they're still going to be bottom 2 when it comes to playoffs. So Asuna was just sitting there, and he was just like, he started like smiling and like laughing, and he's just like, okay. And he just so hopefully that doesn't go back to bite them.
Yeah, I could definitely see that jinxing them hard.
Because I feel like that same thing happened to Finesse when he talked about the Chinese teams, and then he lost to Billy twice.
Jeez.
And so, but I feel like whenever Boostio does talk, he talks his talk. I feel like he's able to back it up. You know,
he does talk his talk, especially mid match. He definitely likes to, get up and, taunt.
Yeah, he talks his talk throughout the entire process. Mm-hmm. And Twitter and everything. And luckily enough, he's been able to pull it off. So,
yeah.
Hopefully we see some. Even if they get eliminated early. Yeah, hopefully they play well.
Bro, if they get eliminated early, holy shit. That would just be so sad.
It would, because I feel like that's the team to like watch this Masters.
Yeah.
But
that'd make everything so boring.
Yeah, I think the trash talk is what kind of helps, being able, and also sucks not being able to watch these.
Yeah, it does suck not being able to.
Like, I get internationally, you'll probably have more revenue as well as viewers internationally, but it just sucks. Like, we're not able to watch it when it's like the best teams are from this region, And it's just like, damn.
Pain.
But
these games are like impossible to watch. I tried staying up both nights. I got to like 3 a.m. and I couldn't do it.
It was like 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. for you?
No, it's 2 to 5.
Oh, it's 2 to 5. Okay.
I watched like one map and I'm like gone. Like, I don't care who the fuck's playing. I can't do it.
Yeah, I think when I wake up, I can. No, I can't. What Eastern? Oh, 4 and 7.
4 and 7.
I could probably.
I think you can watch it.
If I go to work early, I could watch the last game, like the 7 o'clock game. If I were to go to work early, I could probably catch like map 2. But maybe playoffs, I'll try to do that a little bit more. But
it also depends how fast the matches go.
Yeah.
I woke up and FPX and Foot were still fucking playing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was like 8 a.m. And I fell asleep at like 3. But it's because both teams that played went the full length of 3 maps. So it was 6 total maps, and that was the longest it could be.
Oh, yeah. 13-7 and
last night was
12 and 14. 13, all long games.
Yeah, I wonder how short the Team Heretics game was, because it was 13-5 both games.
Yeah.
Just like, well, I guess I could just see.
So
Isn't there? There's no, you don't. Oh, there's not the time on here.
Time stamp.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, Valorant.
That is what, yeah. That's VALORANT Masters for now. But
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I guess going from one shooter to the next. Cross, I see that you have Xdefiant information.
yes.
What you got there regarding that?
I have no information regarding Xdefiant. I only put Xdefiant on there to just talk about the game. But
Okay.
Well,
regarding the game,
I guess, yeah, we can.
info.
Well, Xdefiant, if listeners out there, if you don't know, it is a new game that just came out by Ubisoft. It is a first-person shooter. One of the big things with that game is the fact that they don't have skill-based matchmaking. A lot of people like that fact. And also the fact that it is, they say that it feels good movement-wise. Some people. Now, there's some COD pros that say the game sucks. But there's some people that like the movement. They like the gameplay, the gunplay. And they love the fact that it's just skill-based matchmaking. I think it was Jev. I don't know if he's with FaZe still or if
Yeah,
he
he
was
is still with FaZe.
Is okay. He was talking about like the fact that skill-based matchmaking is not there, and he says the game feels good, and he was able to frag out. He had like 30 something kills. His team lost. I don't know exactly what game mode they were playing. It was like 750 to like 600. The game was like, oh, that was a close one. He's like, that really wasn't that close, but he like looked at the scoreboard and he was like, even though we were down a person, that makes sense that we lost the match. And given the fact that 2 of our teammates didn't get over 10 kills, makes sense as well. But he's like, this is the great thing about skill-based matchmaking is that if I was playing COD, I would have to play even harder to pick up the slack for those guys that didn't get any kills. But with skill-based matchmaking, I can just go through and frag out and I'm just playing for kills. So I don't care about winning. And so
Yeah,
that's what some people are saying when it comes to that game. Are you guys going to try it out?
I was just going to say that I saw Shroud. I don't know if it was like his actual thoughts on it, but I saw he was already after like one day saying he was like bored of the game. He was like, I'm just running around the map the whole time. I'm just running around in a circle the whole time trying to find people or something like that. But Shroud, I feel like jumps games a lot. Like I feel like he's always jumping around. So I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't stay on this long. But I might give it a try.
So I logged into Xdefiant last night because I was bored as fuck. And the Xdefiant UI looks exactly like R6, which makes sense because they're both by
Okay.
Ubisoft. But if you look at it side by side, they're like exactly the same. The agents in the front, and then the left side. It's just like it just made me think like, man, is this just like a fucking copy paste UI? But I mean, it's Ubisoft, so. I remember when I first played Xdefiant, I did not like the game, and I played last night. I still didn't like it.
Oh, you still didn't like? Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I remember.
I'll just play COD. Like, why am I playing this fucking?
Yeah.
Do you just not like the whole thing, or was like anything in particular?
It's like the movement, the gunplay. I hate all of it. It's like a less polished COD for me. I'm like, I might as well just go play COD. It feels like a mobile game.
You know that they throw this back to Black Ops 3, and people say that that's like or Black Ops 3 or 4, one of the two, and they say that that's the best movement in COD.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
wow.
that's what I would read on stuff, but it's nice to hear differently than what everyone else is saying. So I respect your input on that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember how the movement was. I remember it kind of felt kind of fluid, but it kind of felt weird at the same time. Like it felt fluid but blocky. Like I have to kind of like
movement.
Apex
Yeah, movement's
movement.
not actually terrible. Movement's not terrible, especially when the slide cancel.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just have to. I think you just slide and jump, and that's like the movement for that game. There's no slide canceling, but.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like that's pretty fun. Like you just slide and jump everywhere, and it feels pretty fluid. But everything else, I don't really get it. I mean, I guess like people, the only positive points I'm seeing from other people is they're fucking tired of like COD's bullshit, and they found something new in this COD-like game, Xdefiant, and they're gonna like go crazy for like a week or two maybe.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I don't know. I'm so jaded by these copy paste games. I don't
I think
know.
it's just a skill-based matchmaking, right? Like the fact that they can just frag out and just
Like
play an arcade game essentially.
Like,
yeah, it's just an arcade.
Whatever.
They should just make a copy paste of Call of Duty and just not do skill-based matchmaking.
That would
Like,
be
yeah.
I get all the abilities and stuff like that, but it's like you literally have honestly, Medal of Honor needs to make a comeback, and Medal of Honor just needs to just make a copy paste of Call of Duty like it already was. Like, I mean, Medal of Honor, I used to love those games before I started playing Call of Duty, and then I would always, when I started playing Call of Duty, I was like, man, this felt like Medal of Honor. And so, yeah, maybe they just need to make a comeback, bring that shit back. But Medal of Honor was always good for those like World War II shooters. They tried to come into like the modern era, but it didn't do very well because Call of Duty came first.
I
think I played this a bit.
Medal of Honor?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I liked it.
I remember it being decent. I didn't really play that much. Yeah. But I mean, I'll give it a shot. Like, if I'm playing with other people, but by myself, holy shit, nope.
Xdefiant, yeah, I'm probably not going to download it, to be honest.
It is so fucking boring. Oh my god. And they have ranked, but it's like, nah.
Like, I'm trying to watch some gameplay on it, but
I'd rather go play
nobody's
Valorant.
playing.
I don't care about Valorant.
Why is everybody in a freaking lobby? Like, just there we go, play the game.
Because queue time takes forever.
Makes sense.
I did hear their servers like sucked at first when initially
then no one could get
released.
into a game.
Yeah.
Like the way the movement looks, it just like I like Call of Duty's movement now. It feels very fluid. The way this one looks, it reminds me of Apex, to where you can kind of like look one way. You like, in like Apex when you're running, your guy's like running, but like you can kind of like look this way as you're running straight like this, and it's kind of like this. It just kind of like that's how it feels when it's just like, like that's how the movement looks and it feels like as I'm playing the game or watching the game. And it's like I just want the whole and just turn right. It's like as I turn, the whole body turns. But I don't like that whole where the body feels like it's turned to the left and the camera's straight. That's just it feels.
It looks all right. I don't think maybe I'll play it, but
it's a bad game. Bad game for me.
So many other games I think I would rather play than this.
Play what, Fortnite?
Yeah. Exactly.
Shit, I'm playing Fortnite tonight, dude.
I'm playing Fortnite.
I'd rather play Xdefiant than play that shit.
I'm playing Fortnite tonight. I gotta get my umbrella.
Yeah, y'all do that.
Season dropped.
Fucking losers.
Come on,
the Battle Pass has the.
I'm not playing.
We gotta get the new umbrella, dude.
I'm not playing that shit.
The power armor skin is in the Battle Pass, but it's like tier 50 or something like that.
Like I uninstalled it again.
I'm leaving it installed. At some point, I always come back.
I'm gonna just play Diablo.
But yeah, I guess that's we don't really. I probably should have played Xdefiant before I started talking about it, so I apologize about bringing that up. But at least we had a little bit to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing to talk. It's a bad game for me.
Yeah,
there's nothing to talk about.
All I really have, anything that I have, is based on the beta that we played like a year ago.
The sniping looks pretty good in that game.
I think I enjoyed sniping during beta.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad sniping in that game. It looks actually pretty fun. But
yeah, I guess keep it in the way of terrible games. Squiddy, you got Elden Ring.
Damn.
Wow. All right, that's definitely a transition for sure. I'm
trying my best here.
No, you're good. I did have a couple. I did want to say the Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, the DLC coming out June 21st for anyone who likes Elden Ring. They dropped their gameplay trailer a few weeks back, and just a couple days ago they dropped their story trailer, the lore. My thoughts on it. I kind of just wanted to share quickly. I really do like. I'm not super like well versed in the lore. It's like there's a lot to it, and there's a lot that it's just like speculation. It's almost like it's like a FNAF, to kind of, not to that extent, but like the complexity of it does feel sometimes like overwhelming. But just to like face value, it really does make the news. So the main like antagonist of this is going to be a guy named Mesmer, who's like a flame guy. So, and they were just kind of showing some of like the bosses in this. There's like a big lion kind, or like a big like magical lion kind of looking thing. So that I just liked that it made the bosses like it hyped up like the bosses and the fight. Like it's gonna be cool to fight them like during this. But I did want to bring, just off of like the trailer, I wanted to ask a question regarding games not like Elden Ring, but just games that are like Diablo, Elden Ring, like WoW, or like any game where you can like make your character and kind of build your abilities how you want. I want to ask, do you think that there's like a wrong way to play those games? Because why I bring this up is because a popular streamer, Kai, he did a long Elden Ring stream, and throughout the stream, he was constantly told that like, you have to play this way, you have to play that way. This way is like a cheap way to play. This way is not a cheap way to play. So I wanted to ask if you guys think there's like a proper way to play certain video games that aren't obviously like a shooter to where like your goal is to win, right? But if you think that for those types of like games that are kind of like your own character type of thing, if there's like a wrong way to play it. I don't know if...
No, I don't think there's a wrong way to play any game, to be honest.
Unless you're cheating.
I guess,
Okay, yeah, unless,
I guess if you're cheating.
Yeah.
But not including multiplayer games, but
Yeah.
like if you're playing single player games like those,
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a way to, like a bad way to play the game, unless one, you're cheating or you're exploiting the stuff that shouldn't be there. But if it's game mechanics, I mean, do it, you know? It's like it's there for you to use. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but it's like it's there for your enjoyment, it's there for your amusement. I mean, if you're playing a game based on how everyone else plays it, I mean, that's your prerogative, but I don't think there's a wrong way to play it. Play it how you want to. Just what makes you happy. There's some people that have hours upon hours to be able to play games, and there's some people that have 30 minutes, and if those 30 minutes you want to play on fucking easy mode because you just want to know the story and just at least be in the atmosphere and play, then play on easy. You want to play super fucking hard because you have the time to do it, go for it. It doesn't matter to me, to be honest.
All right.
Yep. The one thing that grinds my gears, and I know Wrath is like fucking with me when he says this, but he also means it too. So he's kind of going both ways. But whenever I play a game or like whatever hardcore game like Elden Ring, he's like, well, you fucking looked up builds and you didn't like discover your own. I'm like, bro, like I'm playing the way that I enjoy the game, and like you playing it harder and I don't know, you beating a boss in a certain way, it doesn't make it like better, right? So yeah, that shit triggers me.
Everyone's journey is, it's just like life.
Yeah, the
right?
journey, your journey.
It's everyone's journey is different, right? And at the end of the day, we all get to the exact same place, the grave. So it doesn't matter what you do. You know what I mean? Everyone's destination is the exact same. So
yeah,
if like, you know, if you want to play the way you want to play, you beat the game, they beat the game. Guess what? We both beat the game. It doesn't
That
matter
is,
who I
yeah.
played
Yeah,
it,
but
right?
they beat it in hardcore, so it means more.
Well, it means more to them.
Surely,
And
It
right?
does mean
that's-
more to them.
It means more to them, and that's okay. Like, hey, if that means more to you, by all means, if you want to make yourself miserable going through that multiple times, and you have the time to do that, go ahead. Like I said, I got 30 minutes before I'm about to take a nap in my chair. I'm gonna play as much as I can, and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna hit that nap. You know, I'm gonna sleep like a baby either way. So it's like,
Yeah, I wanted to get your opinions on that. But again, Elden Ring coming out less than a month from now. So yeah, looking forward to that. I guess on the topic of games, Jacob, I know you watched a show about D&D, which is a game. So if you, I don't know if you had anything on that.
you're talking about Fantasy High junior year.
Junior year, no.
Yeah,
My
I do
shitty
have
ass
a lot.
transition.
You transition.
You know, I did it. I tried.
I can't talk about that. I do have a lot to talk about regarding that. I do want to make sure, like, Cross, do you have anything that you want to speak on right now?
I'll just listen for the next 30 minutes.
No. Because, like, if you have anything, like...
No, I don't have anything, but I have nothing to add.
We
to
don't
this,
have to go to that. That was just my best transition.
No. You guys can talk about it. Just know that, like, I'm not going to really talk much during this segment because I've literally nothing to add to this topic. So go ahead, like, talk about it. I don't have anything right now.
Okay. Well, regarding Fantasy High junior year, last time we've talked about this, I was kind of like, I don't want to say anything because Cross hasn't seen it yet, but spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about it because if you really wanted to watch it, you would have watched it. You would have
seen it.
I don't care about spoilers either way.
And so when it comes to Fantasy High junior year, it ranks number one amongst all the Dimension 20 shows that I've seen. And I've seen upwards of like 15 campaigns on that platform. I think the only campaign I haven't watched is Dungeons and Drag Queens and then Burrow's End
or whatever.
Burrow's End. Those are the only two that I haven't like fully seen yet. I've seen everything else. I've seen all the main campaigns, so I kind of been able to follow from the beginning to now. But Fantasy High Junior Year, it did have its season finale yesterday. So junior year is over. The main campaign is done. Probably won't get another one until November. So I'll probably have 2 or 3 small campaigns in between. But I do have to say that this has been a fun ride, to be honest. The callbacks to the first season, to the second season, given the fact that Emily Axford, who plays Figurath Faith, had from the beginning of season 1, when Arthur Eggfort kills the counselor and kills himself to revive Kristen and Gorgug, to have Porter and Jace come in and Fig immediately be like, Porter is evil. I'm suspicious of Porter. Like, why did Porter and Jace come in and they just stayed in here after the principal just killed himself? And is like, I'm going to follow him and I know I'm a bard, but I'm going to go through and attend barbarian classes because I don't trust this guy. Yeah. That was literally a bit from the first season all the way till now. And given the fact that Porter has been a bad guy this entire time, it was so good. Even Jace, I mean, we find out that in Fantasy High Junior Year that Porter is trying to call forth a god, trying to bring back a god that had their name erased throughout time, trying to bring that god back to life so that way he could kill the god and become the god himself. He's been a bad guy ever since, and he killed Jace Star Diamond, who was also a sorcerer teacher there. And then he recruited the group of adventurers called the Rat Grinders, which is just funny.
I remember Siobhan making a comment. It was like, the villain this season is XP leveling or something like that. I was like, and Brennan just kind of like shrugged and like, oops, you got me kind of way.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Between the, like, because I know that for them they do like the oh my god, some milestone XP. Like every like couple sessions they'll like, oh, okay, you after like a battle or whatever they'll level up. But I just thought that was funny that the Rat Grinders, like the XP grinding was part of it.
Yeah. So Cross, basically there's when it comes to Fantasy High this year, there was a group that's literally the opposite of the bad kids. And so they had like their bard, they had their paladin, they had their like barbarian, things like that. And they were called the Rat Grinders because the villain would literally beat up monsters until they were one hit and bring them to them so that way they could get the kill and get the XP for it. And so they like were just fed monsters to kill so that way they could level up super fast. And like the way Brennan like created them is that like they had level 20 stuff, but mechanically they weren't fit to use them. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like they had all these mechanics, but they were given to it at level 1 and they can't like read it. So like they had like all this stuff that they could use, but their health was still super low. And so it was just pretty cool. And it's like the opposite of them. And the main girl, her name is
Kipper Lily Copper Kettle or something.
Yeah, Kipper Lily Copper Kettle. She's a rogue, and Riz Gutgak is also a rogue. So she's like his opposite. And the reason why she hates the bad kids so much is the fact that her life is so normal. That's the only reason. She hates the fact that like Riz Gutgak, his dad died, which allowed him to investigate his dad's death, which turned into a whole overarching story regarding a dragon and a world-ending campaign, and her dad is a real estate agent. And she just hates the fact that her life is so normal and her parents are so good that she doesn't have anything that can propel her story. And so she just like hates these kids so much because they all have a story and she doesn't have anything. That's the main like just so teenagey, you know? But yeah, the show was just so good. It was fleshed out very well. Teenage dramas, things like that. There was one thing that I really wanted to talk about. The shenanigans they get into.
Oh my god, shenanigans are just insane. Marianne is like, gee, I don't even know. I don't even know. The end with Gorgug and Marianne was some of the funniest shit that I've ever seen out of Dimension 20. Like there's so many things I could say. Also the whole thing with like
K2
is just insane. Like the whole since the beginning where it's like Fabian, like Lear and Fabian's mom having like a child or whatever, so he has like a sibling.
Yeah, he didn't want one.
He didn't want one, so at the end, I thought that was funny. And the baby gets put on like the nemesis list, and it's like, but it doesn't have a name yet, so it just is no name on the nemesis list or something like that because not born yet. Faith. Just Faith, last name Faith, no first name. But I thought that was a super funny bit, and there's a million others. But
I think for me, one of the big things in the last fight that I really enjoyed is the fact that Murph, he hid behind that rock, and he was like, I want to hold my action until they come into melee range. And when Kipper Lily comes into, he has the blind sight. And he was able to see her within 10 feet and then hold person her, and she fell into lava. That was so good.
Become paralyzed or whatever, so that's insane.
She took, was it Uh,
18d10 damage. I think.
18d10.
Yeah.
Could you imagine rolling that 18d10? Damn.
Jesus.
But the
Damage,
callbacks to like second season where Kristen, where Allie didn't know any of their spells. They would literally shuffle through the deck and pull out a spell and use it. And then given the fact that like this season, they're like, I bought the book and I read everything. So I know my character inside and out. And they had a binder and they just had everything all sorted out. And I feel like Allie did so well with Kristen. And the fact that they got Ice Feast.
Ice Feast was such a clutch spell. And the fact that it was a homebrew is crazy.
I mean, a lot of their stuff is homebrew.
I know a lot of their stuff is homebrewed.
Actually, all their stuff is homebrewed.
All their stuff is homebrewed? Damn.
The jacket of useful things that Adine has, it's actually a robe of useful things. And the robe has patches that you rip off and it gives you the item. And it's like, yeah. And so once you're out of it, it's just a regular robe in the end. But he gave her the jacket of useful things to where she can pull out like 10 gold or something like that, or
it's like an item worth 10 gold pieces or less or something like that.
Yeah. And so,
oh my god, I remember I was where they're in the forest or talking to that rat or whatever, and he's like, yeah, there's like a whole rat world under the school or something like that, and that comes to like pay off in the end. Like at the gym, there's like a whole. I love just yeah. I love those little just things that not much to the story, but they just like it's just such a good bit.
I love that they reference the Dungeons and Dragons movie when they did Talk to the Dead, and Lou and Kristen were like, sup. He's like, no, why would you ask those questions?
Yeah. I missed that. I missed that, but you're right. No.
Yeah, I think. Why would you ask those questions? Murph is so funny. You got to honor the cock. That was a good thing there. Yeah. Blimey with K2, and I don't think
Blimey was that's insane. That whole thing. Brennan walked off the show twice because of that.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments where they got Brennan, where it's like, when Gorgug was dominated by the Warlock, and he was like, should I go into a rage and fuck him up? And she's like, yes, go into a rage and fuck him up. And he's like, okay, I go into a rage, and now that I have mindless rage, I can no longer be controlled. And Brennan was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, them's the breaks. But that was funny. I love the fact, too, is when you come to watching that, if you have to watch Adventuring Academy sometime, or Adventuring
Party?
What's it called? Adventuring Party. You got to watch that sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they have little bits and shenanigans that they do there that transpire into the main campaign, where it's like, when Gorgug is talking to Unit, he's like, hey, I just want you to know that I had a good time this year. And he's just like, he's like, even cowgirls get the blue sometimes.
Oh my god, that was
so funny.
Jeez.
Oh man, but yeah. You have anything else to add regarding Fantasy High?
I thought, I think it's probably my favorite now. Crown of Candy is still extremely good, but I haven't watched all of Dimension 20. I've watched a good amount, but this does feel like kind of like at least of like the last two seasons, this really does feel like a culmination of like everything. And I'm definitely looking forward to senior year. I hope they do senior year. I hope they have to, right? They have to finish the
because Buddy came
4
back.
years. But yeah, and Kalina and the whole thing. Kalina came back.
And it was just it's sad that Fig is gone. Fig.
Yeah. So
I wonder what Emily's gonna make afterwards.
So she's not playing Fig anymore?
She didn't want to play Fig this season.
Okay.
she was saying that like she wanted to create a new character and she wanted to retire Fig, but Brennan said that there was a big surprise when it comes to Fig.
Yeah.
That he thinks that she would really like. So just stick with it this season. And
it was
so
a Porter thing, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. I didn't know what exactly like she meant by the end of that. Because I think it did definitely seem like she's like retiring Fig.
Yeah.
But
because everyone was like in the adventuring party, they're like, "Oh, now we can summon Fig."
Oh
we
yeah,
can summon Fig to
yeah.
come fight with us because she's the archdevil.
Yeah.
And yeah,
that'd be I would like to see the main 6 finish out with the full 4 seasons, but if that's what Emily would want to once play a different character, then I respect it. But
yeah, I don't know what she would make now, because I mean,
yeah,
Fig was a bard.
She was 3
right?
Bard, Paladin, Warlock.
Warlock, you're right.
She was Bard, Paladin, Warlock. 10 levels in Bard, 3 levels in Paladin, and 1 level in Warlock, I think.
Yeah, they got to level 14.
They got to level 14.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, even though I feel like in that show, Adine Abernanth always rolled terribly. I feel like watching Siobhan play makes me want to make a wizard.
Yeah.
Because I want to make a simulacrum. Even though they can't regenerate
really...
spells.
Yeah.
But like, because they're right. Like, if you think about it, like, you can make a simulacrum, which is literally you, has your spell slots, goes on your turn, and then your simulacrum can make a simulacrum. You know what I mean? And so it's like, and then you just mirror image.
Yeah. An army of clones that all have.
You just need level. What, 1,200 gold, I think?
Yeah. It's like a dime. I don't know what it is, what the component is, but I know it is expensive.
Yeah. But watching Dimension 20 makes... I feel like I probably shouldn't have watched so much Dimension 20, because now whenever I'm going to want to do like DMing a campaign, I'm going to want to go above and beyond. And it's like, Brennan Lee Mulligan kind of messed me up. But I guess I got to do it my way.
Do it
the way I feel good, but
whatever your way is. But no, I really did enjoy the final episode. I really did. I like combat in D&D. I really did enjoy the Last Stand episode, like the big Coliseum fight.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy that episode too.
Oh, that was just fighting.
That was just fighting for like an episode and a half, and I just thought it was cool to like see them kind of go like all like they had everything like prepared, but they were fighting like basilisk and dragons and wyverns and a whole bunch of shit. So,
yeah, that was pretty dope.
I also thought it was funny that again in this huge fight, there's a bit where like the 2 oozes are like trying, like they're so slow they can't get to anybody.
Yeah,
and it's crazy that even in that like they have bits, but I think Brennan also just like brings to life sometimes those like characters.
Dude, also when you think about it, the very first episode where it's like they're fighting all the Yorbies, and they basically killed everybody. They totaled the van, and he's like, I think that's everybody. And out of nowhere, 2 people come out of a trap door.
Murph was like so
he lost it.
He lost it at that. Yeah.
He's like, where the hell have they been?
And one of them rolls like 2 nat 1s and like shoots himself in the eye or something with a crossbow. That's it was like so tactical, so something he was saying.
So tactical, but so late.
So yeah. But, no, it really did make me want to play D&D too. Watching that, I was like, which hopefully we will this weekend.
I wish those can be campampagns. Like if Dimension 20 can make those as campaigns and you can play them, that'd be dope. But I mean, obviously we watch them all.
Yeah.
Because I liked the fact that it's setting in a school and it's like you have to roll for your grades.
That was a cool system that Brendan made.
Yeah, and you get like stress tokens and whatnot.
Yeah, you have to like decide what you want to have like disadvantage on or something like that.
Yeah. So
it was interesting that no one took that those rage tokens, like the very max. If you took one, you would have turned to Porter's side or whatever.
Oh yeah, Fabian almost took one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, it was very, very good.
Yeah, it was really good. I recommend it if you sat through this whole thing. And even though you heard the spoilers, I do recommend at least just watching Fantasy High. Those 3 seasons. Yeah. It's the most fleshed out world that they have.
Yeah.
So
it's probably like 80 hours of content, maybe more, over the 3 seasons, but I think it's worth it all the way. But I don't know how many episodes, like 20 each season, 19, something like that.
I think it's like 20 episodes.
Yeah.
21.
21. But yeah. Like you said, it's very, very good.
You have any like questions at all, Cross? But yeah, that's all I have for Fantasy High.
No.
You're still muted.
No questions.
Okay. All right.
No, it's just like it's just way too complex to ask any questions. I'd have to like go from the beginning.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's all we had for Fantasy High. That was all I had. I don't know if Squidy wanted to.
No, I think I covered everything I wanted to.
Yeah. But like you said, we are playing D&D this weekend.
We are playing D&D this weekend.
It's pushed to Sunday.
Weird scheduling, but
yeah.
better.
I mean, Sun wasn't able to do it today.
Yeah, Sun couldn't do it today.
Not able to do it tomorrow.
Couldn't do it tomorrow.
And so I was just gonna leave it, but then I was like, there is Sunday, and it's like for us here in America, we have Memorial Day on Monday, so we're off on Monday, and so it's like, we got that, and so.
Are we still gonna do the full length or just start earlier?
Probably not till 4. Probably not gonna go till 4 a.m.
No. I meant like the 4 hours.
Probably still do 4 hours.
That's what I didn't. No, I didn't mean till 4 or 3 in the morning. No,
Could you imagine?
No, I wasn't.
I did this week.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I just meant like the full like length that we usually do, like start at 9 and like 1 o'clock.
I mean, unless people start falling asleep, I don't see why not.
Yeah. All right. I was just curious, I don't know what we were. No, I don't think we would play for what 8 hours. No,
I gotta watch
6, 7 hours,
game, dude.
You gotta watch what?
I gotta watch the VALORANT game, dude.
I like to be able to watch it.
Oh yeah, we do D&D all the way on. And also too, I'll be able to game a little bit later afterwards too. I don't go to work on Monday, and my fiance's staying at her friend's house.
It'll only be 1 in the morning probably, so you'll still.
It'll be like 1 in the morning, so I can still game a little longer. Nice. But I guess since we're on the topic of D&D and we're still talking about this coming week, is there anything that you guys are looking forward to with this session? You guys thought about your items that you're getting? Because Ravine said that we get a fantasy Costco.
I'm too broke, man. I can't buy anything.
Well, we are going back to Miracle's grave to loot the rest of his body. Fengel's gonna make that decision to go back and take some of that stuff. So if there's anything that you do like, it's on Miracle.
Yeah, it's on. He's got like 3,500 gold pieces, give or take. How much the Horn of Blasting?
The Horn of Blasting sells for? Because
the Horn of Blasting that depend. That all depend. It could be even higher depending on what the Horn of Blasting sells for. But I have items actually that I looked for depending on what the discount we can get is. But everything, I think in total, the stuff that I wanted, there's like 2 things that I want that are both like just common items. So like, and Ravine said I asked him about it, and he was like, because I did write down a lot of things, and he was I just put not that I'm gonna buy all of them, but just so he has the list, so we don't have to like look stuff up mid session. And he was like, if you can get a good roll, you could expect maybe like a 50% discount on certain items if you roll well, if you're not like for like a persuasion or intimidation, like whatever you're trying to do to bargain pretty much. So I'll probably try to bargain because there's a cloak that I want that is strictly just style points. It's strictly just style points, but I'm gonna listen. It's like 50 gold pieces, all right. But I
okay. I was
it's
gonna say,
no.
Like 12,000 gold.
No. It's if I can get a discount, it should be like 50 gold pieces, maybe even. He literally, I asked him, I was like, so like maybe 50 gold pieces. He was like, yeah, probably less.
He's like, it twirls.
I mean, no, I can send you. Hold on, let me send you a picture of what it looks like quickly.
Why are you obsessed with cloaks?
Because
you already have one over your head.
I do, but this is dope, dude. Hold on.
Listen, do you not listen to Edna Mode? No capes.
Listen. Look.
I hope we fight, and in the middle of the battle, Ravine's like, your cloak is shredded. It's gone.
It gets caught.
Yeah, you roll something and it's just gone.
That's what it looks like.
You gonna have some feathers on? Dude, I'm gonna burn it with my sword.
Listen, bro. Listen, it's just out of miracle saved that scimitar. I just want like 200 gold pieces for all my stuff, and then y'all can have whatever's left over.
Fucking bougie ass.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna become more paladin than.
We were talking about because I don't know if you saw Ravine talking about like that adhesive glue. Like if we buy 4 things, we can get adhesive glue, and I was like, because like, when you like put it together, it takes 1 minute and it binds it together. I was like, so you're telling me that we can make a flaming holy Avenger? We just glue my sword to mirror the 509 sword. No, but
that'd be insane.
I'm looking at a potion of fire giant strength, which gives me 25 strength for 1 hour. So then I can get +7 to my rolls. My attack rolls and stuff, and then +10 to my strength saves. And then I'm thinking about getting that necklace of fireballs, Cross.
Yeah, dude.
So that way I can just take one off, throw it, because it's 8D. What did we say? It was 8D6?
8D6, yeah, and then it goes up depending
on...
Well,
I think this is a lower roll. I could be wrong.
Which one?
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, so 8d6 for the necklace of fireball. It's a 3rd level spell.
I mean, it does it at 3rd level initially, and then it can go up depending on.
And so I think I'll just do it, and then action surge and throw another one. So just 8d6, 8d6 again.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted that. So the cloak, you can just like change the style, color, and quality of it. I just thought it looked kind of cool. Then there's another thing that I want. It's another common item. It's a clockwork amulet, and when you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die. So if I like roll badly, I could probably just take a 10. And then I can only use it once per day, but I mean it's a free 10 on the die if I roll badly. So that's why I wanted that.
Wait, this necklace is 1d6 + 3, so you can have up to 9?
9 is the max, 4 is the minimum.
And you can throw... Oh my god, bro. You can cast this thing at 9th level?
If you want to throw them all at once. But if you think about it, if you just throw them one at a time, you'll end up doing more damage overall.
Because it's 8d6 per...
It's 8d6
bead,
per...
right?
This shit's OP as fuck. Holy fuck.
What rarity is that?
It's a rare.
It's only a rare?
It's a rare, yeah.
How much does it cost?
Don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, this sounds like a fortune. Holy fuck.
Because I mean, the ones that I'm finding online is from 3E, so there's nothing from 5E on it. But Ravine was saying that there's like a certain like formula that they use, and so minimum it could be around 5,000 gold. So.
Ugh, holy shit.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah, it says it here.
Because in 3E, that necklace was different. Than you would buy each bead for 300 gold pieces. That. Yeah, and you can buy them at different levels.
Yeah, type 1, type 2.
Yeah, and so like each level is like a different D6.
Yeah, that's a
That's probably
fucking
different
crazy
for
item.
5e, though.
It's a crazy item.
There was one item to where you put it on the ground and it opens a little portal and you can jump into it and then you can pick it back up and fold it and put it in your pocket, and anything that's inside of it, you have to. It has 10 minutes of oxygen, and so you can just take it and then move it somewhere else and you can just jump out of the hole.
Oh my god.
Or if you're inside of it, you can roll a strength check, a DC 10 strength check, and if you get it, you just appear 5 feet away from the thing.
Yeah, I'll probably just get healing potions.
Yeah, healing potions. Beyond those 2 items,
There's really nothing.
If I end up getting that necklace, I might just give that necklace to you.
Why? That's just pointless for me to have. I already have Fireball. You should have that. With Action Surge, it's way better for you.
Yeah, I can like.
I feel like it would just be redundant for me. Like, I would just have more Fireballs. But I can already cast my Fireball like 4 times.
But you can just sit there and be like, Kobe. Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe.
I think
every
this
move you're just throwing fireballs.
This item is probably best for like non-magic users.
Yeah.
That's good. We can just Fireball back to back. That's more output actually for
just doing one at a time.
Round bases. Yeah.
Because if you end up getting 9, think about it. 9 rounds of just throwing fireball. That's 72 D6
over the course of whatever. 3
in total.
No,
yeah.
3.
Well, I'm also saying like
420 plus 10.
If we have 2 Fireball users at that point.
Oh yeah.
So per full cycle, we can have 2 people that could use Fireball instead of just 1 if I took it.
Yeah. One round we can do, like I say, if it's like I go first and you go first, it's like I do it twice. So that's already 16 D6 and you do another
4 D6. Jesus.
Yeah. Other than that,
we could probably
go ahead.
We could probably kill Asarak pretty quick. I'm assuming Asarak's not the Lich. Because did he say, did Kakarot say that he was a Lich already?
Fucking burst.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I know he said he had like power beyond something.
Okay.
He just said he had great power.
I thought he was a Lich that created the tomb.
Yeah, he said he created the tomb. I don't know if he said the Lich part, but yeah, he definitely said he created the Tomb of the 9 Gods. I know that.
I think I'm just assuming he's a Lich since this name just came out of nowhere. It's just like
yeah,
it definitely seems like
And what's funny too is that like literally when you look up Tomb of Annihilation, it shows that skeleton guy with the staff. It's like this motherfucker's been the villain the whole time.
Oh boy.
Like I think even on the podcast, I think I had the on a previous when we first started talking about it, I think on a previous thumbnail I actually had that picture with that guy there. He's been in our faces the whole time.
I just thought it was a random skeleton.
Yeah, I just thought it was just an image.
You guys, I guess one more thing.
Huh?
Do you guys think that we will level up on
We're getting
Sunday?
landmark XP.
Do you think that it'll be the level up?
No.
Don't think.
Nope.
Okay. Right.
I feel like Ravine hasn't really hinted enough.
Well, he said we're getting landmark XP before we start.
Is that gonna get us all the way to 8?
I don't know. It just depends
on
on
landmark XP.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be the fact that like we're low level going into the tomb.
But Ravine also said when they went in, they were also 7 or 8. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's up to him.
He never asked his. So when he said we're getting landmark XP, I looked in his Discord and he didn't ask his friends. So he must have read something in the book or in like the module or whatever. And so it could be we. I mean, if we get 1 level, I'm going from Battle Master to Rune Carver.
Oh,
start doing those runes.
Yeah, I feel like this one level really does nothing for me.
Hey, God, I'm gonna be a rune master. I'm gonna draw runes all over my stuff. I'm gonna turn into a giant.
Yeah, maybe we'll get it, maybe we'll not. But
I hope so.
Well,
if not,
we'll at least get a cack roll.
Okay.
casual
Hey,
interaction. So
At least we finally get to sell some stuff, man. Like
no,
my entire thing is like I don't want to hold any more of these treasures because I don't have the room for it, and we never get to sell anything.
I have
No, I think-
nothing. I picked up nothing, so I don't get encumbered.
that was Miracle.
Just
as
think if you did pick up some stuff, just like to get yourself close to it, but not super encumbered, and then we could have sold so much stuff. Actually, I don't think there was really anything else that we got that we just left behind.
Oh, we left a shit ton of treasure, I think, at the
Right?
pirate spot. Probably thousands of gold that we missed.
there was definitely probably stuff at the pirate place. So we could.
I mean, I really don't have anything to buy, so not really much of a problem for me.
Let's see. Let's find a scroll. Find a scroll that will teleport us back to the pirate place.
Scroll retcon.
No, we'll buy a scroll from Kakarot and we'll teleport
We'll go back.
to the pirate place and we'll teleport back, and
That's
then
OP.
we'll sell it.
Oh man.
Could you imagine? That would be funny.
Yeah, I only have those two things and like a healing potion or something. I'm not spending more than like at least like 300 gold. So whatever Miracle had, whatever is left, that's all you. Whatever you want to buy.
Well, I'm buying the potion, which is close to about 1,200. But I'm selling my trusty spyglass. So my spyglass
That's
is going
1,000,
away.
right?
Yeah, my second
There you go.
spyglass that I got.
Your second spyglass.
Fuck.
But yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. But
We're starting. I guess the outside of the shopping spree, we're actually going into the final chapter. We're at the end now. So
we're in the end game now.
we're in the end game now. But
We're in that game.
what do you think the tomb is gonna be? I assume a lot of traps. That's
It's gonna be a dungeon crawl.
A dungeon crawl is that's probably the final.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot of traps,
Yeah.
a lot of tests, like the shrines.
Yeah, that'll
We're gonna
be
have to like figure out a lot of puzzles
yeah.
and try not to die.
Yeah, that's goal number 1. Don't die.
Maybe one of us will die before we even get to the final boss.
That
God, I feel like it's gonna be me.
why?
I think you just want to die.
I don't want to die, but I feel like it's gonna be me.
I just statistically, it makes no sense for you to die.
I'm just saying I'm gonna roll bad. Like something's gonna happen. I'm gonna roll.
I mean,
terribly,
sure,
and it's
but
just gonna
that
kill me.
applies to everyone.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm due for it.
You're due.
Everyone's
You know what
due.
I mean?
Me and you are
Everyone.
due for it.
You think so? I feel like you.
I've
all the-
died
all the
2
rounds.
times.
I'm saying, I mean, we've all rolled well, like me and you. That's why we're alive, and we
Yeah.
haven't made terrible decisions like someone.
Listen, Miracle, what do you mean? Listen, Elden Lord was
killed
from my own
Oh shit! You know what I'm buying? Climbing gear. I'm buying climbing gear
climbing
from
gear.
Kakarot. Yeah, I'm gonna put
Alright.
fucking batons in the walls, and I'm gonna fucking scale the walls, dude. Batons and just move to the next climbing gear.
Listen, Miracle was always due to die. He always had good rolls, but when it really mattered, he crit failed.
Listen, you could have saved Miracle,
I could have.
but you told me that you were out of it.
I was out of it.
That
No, you're
was part of why you died.
right. No, definitely. But now I'm here, so I can't go back.
But yeah, now that we're in the end game, now I got to start preparing for Curse of Strahd.
You have a lot
I've
of
been
time.
reading running Curse of Strahd for the first time on Roll20. I've been reading like this thing just to hear what they have to do. And you know what's crazy is I actually have the book, Van Ryken's Guide to Ravencroft, and it's like that gives me the whole like overarching like area for Curse of Strahd, like the region, and like just to know about all that stuff. But
Yeah, I think we'll be. I'm not gonna say anything. Last time I said something.
it's gonna be
Someone
great.
Yeah.
We're gonna do so well.
Yeah, and then, jeez, never uttering those words again. I hope that I never know if with these traps, like it would be best to stay close to me or stay like separated, only because of like the additional like saving throws. I don't know. If,
I'm
like,
always gonna stay back. That's my golden rule for surviving.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I would just let me go first, just because.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie a rope to everybody. We're gonna tie a rope to each other around our waist. So if one person falls down, we all have the strength to pull each other back up. You know what I'm saying?
Or we all die.
Or we all get pulled into the lava
Listen.
or whatever.
Listen, we all go together.
That seems fucked.
Just I think I should go first, just because of.
No, we let Mordai go first, dude.
Why do we let Mordai go first?
I'll die so quick.
Just let like I'm gonna offer my services to go first. Just because I. So we want.
I am hoping that we get a level, or maybe, dude, if we get 2 levels, that'd be dope.
I'm really hoping we get a level.
2 levels.
2 levels.
2 levels.
It's not
at least
happening.
one. I hope we get at least.
We'll probably get one.
Yeah.
You know who I
mean,
think
it's
is gonna
not like
die?
a
Sun Sun.
whole. Sun, yeah, Sun might die.
He's due.
Sun.
He's gonna die.
I feel he pushes his luck sometimes. I feel like, but
Well, he's not gonna be talking to nobody. He just has to roll good.
I
He
guess
might do some stupid shit. Like I said, he has. I feel like he doesn't have much game sense when it comes to combat based scenarios, or like, yeah, I don't know.
Do you even think we'll have any other combat encounters up until the final boss?
I think maybe
Probably,
some
right?
like
But I feel like-
skeletons.
Yeah,
or,
but I feel like the
zombies.
tomb will probably just be like you said, like traps and puzzles. I feel like it won't be like fighting things unless, like you said, it's got like little encounters here and there.
Ooh, maybe there'll be PvP. Remember, Ravine did say
PvP?
that there was something that ends up happening in the tomb where it was like one of our friends almost like, I'm gonna kill him. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I see.
or did he say that, or did he say?
I think it was something
A
that
different
like
campaign.
No, I think it was strictly for their campaign. I think like the DM.
okay.
I think it was for the
the
character.
warlock, right?
It was the warlock. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't. I don't think
Never
it was a
mind.
campaign based thing. I think it was just something happened with that character. But shit.
Because he said he's gonna let us know, right? Like where
said he
in
would
the tomb
say-
was gonna happen.
Yeah, he said
This
he
is where
would.
it happened.
Yeah. But
Um,
so I think Kakarol shopping spree, and then we start the Tomb of Annihilation. So
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll work on what items I want. I definitely want climbing gear, and then maybe just that potion.
yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna finalize everything that I want, which is probably only those 3 things that are cheap.
cloak.
Yeah, of course I'm buying that cloak. Listen,
Dang it, dude.
if he gives it to me for like 10 gold pieces, he said he would be like even lower. I said 50, he said even lower probably. I gotta get the cloak, dude.
It's just funny.
I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it.
I'll get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Get the skins, bro. It'll help you.
I
win.
am gonna get the skins. Yeah, I know, dude. I have to. Let me spend my V-Bucks at Kakarot.
Dang.
Raph said he might join us.
I did. I actually
Wait,
messaged.
what?
I'm not counting on it, but
I messaged Wrath a whole fucking like essay on what happened. Actually,
yeah,
When
'cause
did
I
he
don't know
say
if
that he
you're-
might join us?
I don't know if you remember.
he came in. So I think it's just me and Squidy. I don't know. I think it's late.
Oh,
and
and
Wrath
Discord was late.
Wrath came in Discord and we were talking, and then D&D came up.
Dang.
He said, "I might join. I got nothing to do." And then just
On
recently he
Sunday?
said, "Yeah."
Next
And then
Monday?
I don't
just
know if on
recently
Sunday.
he said maybe.
I say
I
it's gonna
think
be
that-
Monday for him.
I think
No.
I think it was before we
Yeah.
changed the scheduling. He said he might join, but now it's Sunday.
Well, like this guy always has something like come up.
Yeah.
Like he sounds so sure like the day before, and he's like, "Oh, something just came up." So I'm not counting on it, but maybe there's a possibility
Maybe.
that will be a full party that one session.
I mean, I let him. He asked me to tell him just a summary of what happened, so I just gave him like a, I don't know, like brief main things to probably know that happened. But yeah, I don't know if I'll join. That'd be interesting though to have Wrath back.
We'd be so OP.
No.
Because
He would have
his
to level
fighter.
up, right?
You'd have to figure out leveling.
He would have to level up like twice or once. I forgot. I don't know what he was. 6. No, I think only one
Yeah.
level since he left. He'd have to level
Maybe,
up once.
maybe he'll join us. I don't know.
That would be kind of insane though if we had 5.
Because he would, yeah. I mean, now I do more damage than him. Because he was doing more damage than me. Because he had
extra attack.
He had the extra attack. Yeah. I mean, I have that flaming sword. He missed out on a lot of stuff because he probably could have got that flaming sword.
Yeah.
And the shield, to be honest. Shield and the flaming sword.
One turtle shield.
Yeah, dude. My Gruka's embrace. But yeah, I guess that's it we have for D&D. You guys got anything else to talk about?
That's it for the podcast. That's good.
I mean, it could be. I mean, I have some things to talk about here and there.
I have one like quick game, but we don't gotta. We can do it all the time.
Game.
Yeah, what game you got, Squidy?
Y'all fucking love games, dude.
It's so. I don't know. I saw this on a couple other like clips of podcasts, but it's so there's 10 words, right? I have a list of 10 words, and I have to try and for all 10 words, I have to try and use less than 30 to help you guess the word. So let me just think of like an example.
Valorant.
So let's say Valorant. Let's say Valorant's the word, right?
Okay.
So I have to go like shooter, right? And so from shooter, you would have to guess something, right? And then if you don't get it, then I would have to say another word. I'd be like abilities or something like that. And then I would say certain words to try and help you get to whatever the word is, right?
Gotcha.
But there's 10 words in total, and I only have 30 words to get through the whole list of describing things.
Okay. Now, do we get to know the topic of these lists?
No, this is just like random words. There's not really some of them are definitely going to be, some of these are definitely going to be easier than others, I think.
Is it 10 for me and 10 for Cross, or we're working together?
No, I think it's
just...
Oh,
hell no.
I think it's just together. I think it's just 10 together.
Wait, so you have 30 words to describe 10 words? No, 10.
I have within 30 words, I have to describe these 10 words.
Okay. So you have 30 words max.
I have 30 words max to describe and help you guess these 10 words that I have on the list here. Okay. So I'm just we'll do the first one. This one hopefully should be relatively simple. I'm gonna keep track of how many words we've used, and it'll hopefully make sense the farther we go in. All right. So we're gonna start now. So this is my first word: omelet.
Eggs.
Yes. All right. There you go. So that's the first. So we got that one. All right.
1 for 1, dude.
1 for 1. There you go.
Trade.
So we're 1 word down. All right. Next, vehicle.
Well, I don't got anything.
Car?
Just vehicle. Yeah, car. There you go. All right. I try to do a couple easy. Some of them might be a little bit more difficult. All right. Next. Okay. Chipotle.
It's my life. No,
I'm cooked.
Burrito.
Yeah. There you go. You're actually 3 for 3.
Damn, might get in 10.
I could do harder work. I just wanted to start like with somewhat. All right. This one, okay. Body.
You got anything for us? Body?
Body. Do you want me to? No. Okay, let me go to this. So that's 4.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So, how many guesses do we get? We get one guess.
You can keep no.
We can keep guessing.
But that adds to the 30 words that I have in total. So, but you've gone
what?
So he has 30. So
and our guess counts towards his words.
Well, no, because his. So he gives us a hint.
Yeah.
Which was body.
So he has 30 hints, but we can guess unlimited amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can keep guessing, but if you don't guess,
just don't give us a hint. He leave us that body.
Okay.
I
so
said
I'll leave
skin.
you.
That's OP, bro.
I don't think it's unlimited, but like do like a couple, like you can do like
I guess
two
okay. I'll
guesses.
get a guess. You get a guess.
Yeah,
and
you
he'll
get a
go
guess,
something.
and we'll go like that.
I said skin.
So you said skin, so cross. That's not. So it's not skin. So cross.
Human.
No. So I'll go. So now I'm gonna go to the fifth word in total that I've used for these. So I'm gonna say head.
So you said body.
Body, head.
Hair.
No, getting
Face?
closer though. No, but getting closer.
Head.
Side.
Ear.
Yeah, there you go.
Why don't you just say head to begin with?
I don't like that. That's what I mean.
Are
like,
you trying to win, or are we trying to win? Or are we
No,
all
it's
like, what
just-
is this, bro? Why'd you start with body?
I listen. All right, it's just listen. Okay,
You
All
went
right.
one step behind.
I did go one step behind, but that's on me. You know what I
He's
mean?
like headphones.
That's-
Electronics. No.
Homo sapiens. I'm like, what?
All right. Okay. So. Keys. Okay. Wait. Fuck. Okay. Go with. I already said it, so just stick with what. I didn't say the word, but it's.
What?
The hint is keys.
Okay, so I said ear last time, so it's just your go.
Door?
No. Jake,
Chain.
No. So I'll go to gaming.
Uh,
Keys and gaming is what I've
Drops?
said. No.
keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was like, "Oh, I already said it."
I fucked up. Yeah, with that. Yeah.
What?
Listen, it's not.
Bro, what is this?
Listen, cross.
You said
All right.
key? I thought it was like a key. But you said
No,
part of the
listen.
word?
I listen.
I'm
cross.
never getting that. How are you supposed to?
Listen.
Okay, Jacob's fucking smart, so he gets it. But like normie like me, bro.
Well,
like,
no. I heard Squiddy say when he was like keys. He's like, "Oh wait, I said it. I said.
Oh, I
never
didn't
mind."
Yeah, I said part of the. Whatever. Moving on.
That's why I went keychain, and then
Okay, just scrap next time. That was fucked.
Yeah, I'll scrap next time. All right. All right. Fruit.
Wow, it's like a million fruits.
Yeah, well, that's but yeah. After
Categorized
that,
fruits.
that's gonna help. You'll get it in two, but you might not get it in one.
Apple.
Yeah, there you go.
oh,
Yeah.
Are you keeping track of
I
how
am,
many
yeah.
words? Okay.
Yeah.
What are we at?
2
You're at
hours
7.
later.
You're at 7 right now.
Banana.
All right. Okay. Let me think. Trying to think of a good hint for this. Hospital.
Injury.
No, but
Gotcha.
getting close. Cross.
Surgery.
No, I'll go. So next, this is a profession.
Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, doctor. There you
I probably should have said that to begin with.
go. And then all right, next. School. Actually, yeah. Okay, you know what, we'll go with that, but it's fine. Yeah, school. It's not. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't. No, it's not the word or anything, but just school. There's a better hint I could have given, but it's not a part of the word. So
Teachers.
no.
Okay, he said school.
I said school.
And he said it could have been a better one.
That could have been a simple.
Cafeteria.
No. So we'll go to, this is 10. Numbers.
Math.
Yeah, there you go. I could have, yeah. I could have started with numbers. I know, but yeah, I mean, we're almost done.
What? We're only learning.
Yeah. All right. Listen, bro. Listen. I don't. All right. I'm trying here. All right.
Don't worry. Keys.
Yeah.
Keyboard.
It's a multiplication.
Yeah. I know.
I feel like you're going against us. This is what this game is. Like you're trying to win.
No. It's just I don't know what the fuck.
I feel like that makes sense, right? Like the guesser should try to get no. I don't know. What is this?
Because then if the word is like,
I don't know.
Take the word egg, I could say like the hint is like vehicle or whatever. It's like you're never gonna get the fucking egg.
Yeah.
But so it's just like trying to, I don't know, teamwork kind of thing. I don't know.
He's
all
like,
right.
He's like orchestra. Banana. You got it.
All right. Last one.
Books.
No. Let me think. All right. Let me think of the hint. Moon.
Stars.
No, but very, very close. Cross.
Moon stars.
It's you're in the right area. 100%.
Only one word, right? It's not like...
It is one word. It's one word.
Galaxy? No, that's too
No, but you're again still in the right thing, and we're not. You're only. I mean, I could say 20 words until you. So, hot.
Oh,
the sun.
Yeah, just sun. That's
sun.
all I'm. Yeah, sun.
All right. Well.
All right. That's. I mean, you got 11 words. 11 words. So.
Banana.
Listen. Yeah, you got it. I just wanted to try that. I don't know. I just want to do something different.
Hey, no, you know what? It's all good, dude. I was actually enjoy being part of the game.
So I'll try and maybe find a different one, and a little bit more streamlined. But I just wanted to try something. So thank you both for playing the game.
Yeah, no worries.
That's.
I was watching a TikTok and someone he's like, Barry likes apples. Anna doesn't like apples but likes pies. Craig does not like pies but doesn't like apples as well. Now try to figure out what you're going to bring to the party.
Oh, no.
Wait, say it again?
You lost me.
No, I forgot exactly what he says. It's from Game Changers. Because they're like two statues. There's like one of us tells a lie and the other one always tells the truth. He's like, ask your question. He's like, which one of you guys are the liar? He's like, I am. Wait, hold on. And then they start talking. He's like, he gives him a riddle. He's like, Barry likes apples, but Megan doesn't like apples but likes pies, but Craig doesn't like pies and doesn't like apples. He's like, try to figure out what you can bring to the party. It's just like,
yeah, I don't know.
I see.
It's like literally anything else.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when you said that. I was like, anything else but apples or pies. But I was like, am I underthinking that?
But the guy was like, dang it, another stumper. It's just a funny show on Dropout. But that's all I got for my things for today. But all right, well, you got anything, Cross?
PLE predictions? What's that?
So WWE is currently in Saudi Arabia. They had SmackDown earlier today, which is going to air on television right now, actually. But PLE is premium live events, so like WrestleMania, Backlash. They are currently having WWE King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. That airs tomorrow. Oh God, at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Eastern. there is 5 matches, which is the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes is going against Logan Paul for the title.
Oh shit.
The Women's World Championship, Becky Lynch is facing Liv Morgan. For the WWE Intercontinental Championship, it's going to be a triple threat match. Sami Zayn, who is the champion, against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. And then, for the title of the PLE, King and Queen of the Ring, for the men's King of the Ring tournament final match, is going to be Gunther, who was on Raw, is now going to be facing Randy Orton from SmackDown. Even though it's airing currently right now, people have already posted, videos from, I guess they like aired on TNT somewhere, and they were already able to watch it. And so Randy Orton beat Tama Tonga in the finals to face Gunther tomorrow. And for the women's, it was Bianca Belair on SmackDown today versus Nia Jax to see who will face Lyra Valkyria. And Nia Jax actually beat Bianca Belair. So it's Nia Jax versus Lyra for the Queen of the Ring tournament. And Triple H recently said that the winners of the King and Queen will get a guaranteed title opportunity at SummerSlam 2024, which is actually going to be Saturday, August 3rd. SummerSlam is dubbed, since 1988, it's dubbed as like the biggest party of the summer for WWE. So it's their second biggest event behind WrestleMania. So
damn.
That most likely will probably bring back Roman Reigns. So who knows? We'll figure out more in there. But that's 3 months away. But
where is that being held? Do they know yet?
SummerSlam is going to be held in, I think this is Cleveland.
Damn, bruh.
Let's see. And also, too, they did say that this SummerSlam is actually going to be... Oh, it's in 2026. So in 2026, they're going to make it a 2-night event, which is crazy. Yeah, they didn't say where it's going to be this year, but I thought I read that it was going to be 2024. Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio.
All right.
And then, in 2 years, SummerSlam will start being night 1 and night 2 when they go to Minneapolis in 2026.
Damn.
But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Most likely at SummerSlam they're gonna have Logan Paul be on the card because Logan is from Cleveland. So,
Paulin.
With this one here, though, I do think Cody Rhodes will beat Logan Paul. They should have a banger of a match because Logan Paul always has a good match. Becky Lynch, man, I see her losing to Liv Morgan only because Becky Lynch's contract, I think, is already up. And I don't think she's signed a new contract. Because after WrestleMania, she was actually supposed to take time off to be with her family and take a break. But then Rhea Ripley got injured. And so she came back to be the champion. And I'm probably going to lose it here. Intercontinental Championship, I do think Sami Zayn will retain it against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. I think he'll end up probably pinning Chad Gable. King of the Ring tournament, Gunther versus Randy Orton. It's a tough one because they're either going to face Damian Priest or Cody Rhodes. And I think in SummerSlam is probably a good way to get Gunther. I think Gunther's going to beat Randy Orton. I think Gunther will end up facing the whoever is champion come SummerSlam. because Damian Priest is going to end up facing Drew McIntyre, I think, at Clash of the Castle, which is going to be in Scotland. And most likely, Damian Priest is going to lose that title, since it's the home turf of Drew McIntyre, you know? Queen of the Ring tournament, I definitely think... Actually, Lyra versus Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax wins, and she'll end up facing Bayley at SummerSlam. I definitely think that's what's going to be. Or actually, could nah, maybe yeah. I think Nia Jax wins, but yeah, those are my predictions when it comes to those matches. So we'll see how well I do.
You'll do great.
Get all of them right.
I got to remember to watch it tomorrow. If not, it's going to be like last time, and I'll end up watching it. Well, I guess I'll show it in Discord.
Nah, you gotta watch it.
No, I'll probably forget.
Place your bets, dude.
Place my bets, dude.
Yeah.
Bets. I think there is a betting site that you can bet on those matches.
Probably.
But yeah, that's all I have regarding those PLEs. I did want to talk about so recently there was I think it was yesterday actually. It's been like, I think it said 25 years. Yeah, it was yesterday. 25 years since the death of Owen Hart. So there was a pay-per-view called Over the Edge, and Owen Hart at the time was coming out as a wrestler named Blue Blazer, and he was like a superhero, right? And so they did. He was coming in for a match, and they rehearsed it the day of multiple times, and what he was supposed to do was he was coming from the rafters, and he was gonna come in on from the rafters and come down and superhero land in the middle of the ring. But his harness broke, and he actually fell from the top of the stadium, and he hit the ring, and he actually passed away. It's just crazy to think that it happened, and they continued the pay-per-view, and like, this is in 1999, so this is before, phones and all that stuff, and so there's been people that are like, they think it's the Mandela effect, that they remember seeing video of Owen Hart falling and hitting the ring, but there's never been such video, because when it happened, the WWE wasn't filming it at the time. They like panned away, and they like basically just showed the crowd. But one of the announcers, his name is Jim Ross. He wrote a book how just like remembering like what all went down, and he said that he remembers like sitting there and watching them like the paramedics with Owen Hart, and this is on pay-per-view, and so it's like he's live and he's like talking to like the audience, or he's talking to the people at home, because whenever you're sitting in the stadium, you can't hear the commentators from your seat. It's just like you're just watching basically when you're there at the stadium. Oh, wow. So only people at home watching on TV can hear commentators. So he's just sitting there, and like he's letting them know, he's like, hey, something happened with Owen Hart, and they're currently checking on him. And like in the 90s, when it came to wrestling, there's a word called I think it's a kayfabe, where they're able to keep it real in a sense. Like the let me look up the definition for you guys. That one's a little bit easier. It's the fact or convention of presenting stage performances as genuine or authentic. So in the 90s, keeping kayfabe was like the big thing, because they were able to, right? The internet wasn't big. That's why like a lot of people back in the day thought wrestling was real, because it looked real, and that's how they were able to tell so much stories, and that's how they were able to get so big back then. It's because it looked real. And so he's like, I had to break that fourth wall and break kayfabe and like let them know like, hey, this is real. And he remembers like his partner like come over to him and tell him, he's like, I don't think he's gonna make it. And they have the headsets on, and the producers talk to them in their ear and let them know, like, hey, we want you to talk this, we want you to say this. And he said that there was a guy, Kevin Dunn, who was like, hey, JR, we need you to give an update on Owen Hart. And he pushes the button. He's like, I have no update. He's like, no one's giving me an update. He's like, JR, Owen Hart died. He's like, you need to give an update on it. He's like, you're on live in 3, 2. He's like 10, 9. So it's like JR found out that Owen Hart died, and then he had 10 seconds to gather what he was going to say live on TV. And so in the book that he actually wrote what he said, and he's like, when it hit 3, 2, 1, he's like, here in Kansas City, tragedy befell all of us. Owen Hart was set to make an entrance from the ceiling, and he fell from the ceiling, and I have the unfortunate responsibility to let everyone know that Owen Hart has died. Owen Hart has tragically died from the accident here tonight. And that was like the last thing that he remembers saying. And then the show went on, and they actually called a few more matches after the fact, which is crazy. And there's clips and videos to where you can see the wrestlers that had to wrestle after the fact, and like they just looked out of it, and like there's like they didn't want to do it anymore. But yeah, it's crazy. Jeez. That happened 25 years ago.
Damn.
Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little bit of the darker side of the ring, I guess. Which I think I'm just going to end it on that. I was going to talk about other stuff. Like I was going to touch on the Von Erich family, which actually I probably won't end up touching on that because I already told you guys outside of the podcast. But there's also a wrestler, I guess real quick, there was a wrestler named Chris Benoit who was in different promotions. There's one promotion called ECW, which is Extreme Championship Wrestling. He was in WCW, in WWF. He did wrestling in Japan. But in 2007, there was supposed to be a 3-hour live show of Raw that was replaced with a 3-hour tribute to Chris Benoit, because it came out that he died. That the bodies of Benoit, his wife Nancy, and their 7-year-old son were found on June 25th, 2007. Upon investigation and like toxicology reports, they were able to determine that actually Chris Benoit committed the murders. Over a 3-day period, he killed his wife and son before he committed suicide. This story, I actually did a report on it because like talking about steroid abuse, that kind of like factored into like the development of his brain, and then also to wrestling and the moves that he would do. He had a lot of CTE, and so a lot of he had the CTE and concussions that it led to like dementia basically. And so like he had like the brain of like an older person, of like an 85-year-old Alzheimer's patient. And he was at the time of his death, he was 40 years old. But because of the steroids, the drug use, and then all this, the concussions, yeah. And so he drugged his son with Xanax, and then when he fell unconscious, Benoit strangled him, and then Benoit ended up committing suicide by hanging himself on his lat pull down machine. But yeah, they did it based on like steroid use, CTE, concussions, and then also roid rage, and then his dementia as well. Yeah, I ended up doing a whole like report on this guy. He was actually one of my favorite wrestlers. And yeah, after the fact, once this came out, Once the details of his actions became apparent, WWE made the decision to remove nearly all mentions of Chris Benoit from their website, future broadcasts, and all publications. So it's like that 3-hour tribute that they had for him is gone. You can't watch it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Jeez.
And he he's held like the World Heavyweight Championship, and that's actually not recognized by the WWE. Like if you go through and like look for it, it just shows that it doesn't recognize any like reign prior to that. So yeah. I think it says like vacated or something like that. So, but yeah, that's all I have for wrestling. That was PLE and dark side of wrestling.
Damn.
Yeah, I brought us down, dude. I'm so sorry. Anyone got us to bring us up or what?
I don't really have anything else.
Oops, sorry. Squiddy, anything?
Nah, that's all I got.
Well, in that case, thank you guys for watching our acute channel or our acute episode 45. If you don't know why I keep saying acute, it's acute angle, 45 degrees. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, so that we know when we go live, Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern. My name is Jacob, for UP18. This was an episode brought to you by Cross and Squiddy and us here at All Tap Podcast. So we do appreciate you guys stopping by if you stayed for the whole thing. If not, it is what it is. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify and Google Podcasts. And until then, we will see you guys again next week. Bye.
All right, goodbye.
Peace out.